Yo. Boom. I think that like I think that pain should be an indicator of how we actually feel about things. I think over time, over the years, we've tend to ignore what makes us feel pain, what makes us feel angry or sad or disappointed or even embarrassed. We think about those things and we ignore them. We don't try to think about where they come from or why we feel the way we feel. But I think it's important for us to make note of what actually hurts us or what actually makes us feel a particular way, because it's a great indicator of how you actually feel. Like, I think we tend to ignore how we actually feel sometimes because we are so concerned with being this particular person that we think we need to be. And if it's one thing that I've learned over the past couple of months, it's to be honest with yourself about what you actually feel. So, you know, really take that in, and it's not just the things that make us feel for want of a better word, negative emotions. Because I don't like referring to like any emotion as negative, purely because I think every emotion has use. No, like I know more than any point in my life I've learned how useful emotions can be, because as I was saying before, like not just the negative ones, but the positive ones as well. They tell you what you like. They tell you what makes you excited, what makes you nervous, what makes you happy. What makes you angry. They tell you all those things. They tell you what makes you you. And we have to learn to accept and love ourselves for who we are right now. Um, and not get so caught up in becoming who we feel like we need to be, because there's value in you right now. There is value in who you are right now. There's value in what you can do right now with the emotions you have, with the things that you're able to do. There is value in it. And I think that's what we need to learn to understand and accept. And it's something that's like not spoken about enough in our culture, especially in Jamaica. Like, we kind of grow up, and I've seen in my time where, like, in my time, I sound like an old person, but like, yeah, like in my time growing up, 19, by the way, but like, yeah, where I've seen people just kind of like push down like their emotions, essentially, like because they're so concerned with being this particular being that they've created in their head, or that's been influenced. They've been influenced to believe that they should be. But honestly, guys, it's really important for us to realize just how important our emotions are. Like, they literally tell us what makes us feel good, what makes us feel bad. They tell us about what we're embarrassed about in ourselves. There's things that I've learned about myself that I never knew I had a problem with before, until now. I've looked into myself and recognized some things where I'm like, yo, I never know say that was true about myself. I never know say I could accept that about myself. um there's things you can accept and work on, because naturally there are some things about you, there's some things about me that might not be great to help society or to help yourself. There's things that can be particularly damaging for yourself and the rest of us around you, around us. And so it just takes time to kind of recognize what can be difficult to deal with, um meaning what can be damaging, for you, for me, for those around us. It's important to listen to the people around you. I advise you get a circle that allows you to be yourself without making you feel like you have to stay pressured to be this particular person. Like, don't be friends with people that put you in a box. That's like the worst set of people to be friends with, I'll be honest with you. Like, I've done that, actually, thinking about it. I've been friends with people where they've expected me to be a particular way, but they haven't given me room to grow outside of that. Whenever I started to change or grow outside of what they expected me to be, it became difficult for them to be around me, and so we parted ways. And that's fine. It just means that I outgrew them, or things change. Like, it's fine. People can change, but that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to change. If you feel like you're changing, if you feel like you're honest with yourself about something that you weren't honest about before, and you recognize these things about yourself that you never knew before, that's fine. Change, accept it. Let these people grow around you, with you. I mean, it's not a case where you're supposed to be growing like different from each other or in competition with each other. Like, difference is good, but only in a place where it actually like makes you feel like you're different parts of a whole. Like a whole thing. Not whole HOLE, whole WHOLE. Like, you are who you are, they are who they are for a reason. You know, and so it's just important to be honest with yourself, be honest with them. And I hope and pray that you find a circle like that if you don't have it already, to just kind of recognize that, hey, like, this is who I am, and I hope you can accept it. And even if they don't, I hope you find a set of people that actually do accept you for who you are, because you're special. So you should have people around you that make you feel the same way.